the most boring car ride of my life," I said. Kit snorted. "Like we care." That's the kind of guy he was. If he didn't have some use for you, he might as well not be there at all. The whole trip was like that. Every time we stopped at a diner, he and Jamie sat at a table by themselves so they could hit on the waitresses. "Hey, how's it going? What's the best thing on the menu? No, you pick. Bring us your favorite. We trust you." That sounds so stupid, you'd think the waitresses would ignore them. But they're cute, both of them, which is why they get away with it. Jamie and I look like our dad. Dark eyes, straight nose, big smile. And Kit has reddish hair that's so soft and wavy, you can't help but want to touch it. Until you get to know him. The women weren't that pretty mostly. They had dyed hair and brown teeth and those husky smokers' voices. But they smiled a lot and shot long, sly looks at Jamie and Kit, and that was all it took. Jamie loved women, and Kit, well, as my mom would say, Kit loved the sound of his own voice. So I had to watch them smirk and hold open doors and leave extra bills every place we stopped. At the last restaurant, the waitress was Mexican and barely spoke English. They fell all over themselves with their high school Spanish. "Por favor, claro que sí, no más," trying to impress her. Our dad is half Mexican and fluent in Spanish, so Jamie could fake it better than Kit, but even so, they kept screwing up. The waitress just laughed at them. I clapped my headphones over my ears and drew pictures on the thin paper placemat, a cactus and a coyote. Then the waitress, with her wide, smooth forehead and the dark swoops of her eyebrows. I kept wishing for my best friend Ginny. If she were there, we would be cracking up, making fun of Jamie and Kit. But without her, all I could do was try to look busy, not like some loser eating all by herself. I was tired of being ignored. So now, back in the hot car, I was arguing with Kit to make him change places with me. "Come on, you've been up there the whole trip. It's not fair. This isn't even your car. I'm too hot." "Then have something to drink." Kit bent down and snapped open the six-pack at his feet. He'd gotten it from a trucker, talked him into buying it so he and Jamie wouldn't get carded. "Hey," I said, "what are you doing?" Kit handed Jamie a beer and took one for himself. "I'm thirsty." He turned and pressed the cold can against my arm. I flinched, and he grinned. I shoved his hand away. "You said these were for Albuquerque, for the hotel." "Jamie, geez, Mom would kill you. Not while you're driving. What if a cop stops us?" Jamie's eyes flashed in the rearview mirror. "There aren't any cops around here." He was right. There was nothing but desert, reddish and gravelly, rolling for miles in every direction. Kansas was flat too, but not like this. It was greener, softer, with dense clusters of houses nudging up against farmland. This place was empty. We passed scatterings of rocks and scrub brush, and in the distance I could see a ragged line of mountains, blue and faint. But other than that, only the dry, hard ground, with its shocks of silvery grass, cartoonish paddle-leaved cactus, and the dark surprise of shrubs. All afternoon I'd been thinking how strange it was that somebody put a road here, as if a road could make this someplace worth going. Jamie'd gotten off the main highway hours ago because he said it was boring. I gave Jamie's seat another kick, just to bug him. "Cut it out, Luce. Look, it's not even hot now." He was right. It was almost dark. Suddenly, the sky turned a thick, angry gray. I rolled down the window and leaned my face into the rush of wind, my hair whipping my cheeks. The air was gusty, turning cooler. It roared through the car. That's when it started to rain. "Put up the windows!" Jamie yelled. The rain spilled from the sky, a torrent of it, slamming the roof of the car and gushing across the highway. The windshield blurred. The road disappeared. I grabbed Jamie's headrest. "Slow down! Woohoo!" Kit threw back his head. "This is amazing!" It was like being underwater, streaking through an ocean, dark and black. Then we felt it.